Webflow Tutorial for Beginners 2026. Now, Webflow is one of those tools that looks intimidating the first time you actually open it and then clicks into place so completely that you wonder how you ever built websites any other way. Now, it's not drag and drop in the simple sense. It's not Wix or Squarespace when you're snapping things into predetermined slots. It's more of a visual interface that gives you direct access to actual CSS box model like margin, padding, flexbox, grid. So without writing a single line of code. Now, what that means practically is that you get the full creative control of a hand-coded website with none of the barrier of needing to know how to write HTML and CSS from scratch. Now, in the next 20 minutes, you're going to go from a completely empty canvas to a published, responsive, properly structured website. And more importantly, you're going to understand why every decision that you're making works the way it does, so you can apply it to any project that you build from here on. Now, most no-code website builders actually operate on a template slot model. You pretty much pick a template, you swap out the placeholder, text and images, you adjust colors within a limited palette, the template controls, and what you end up with is a website that looks more or less like the template with your content dropped in. Now, the creative ceiling is quite low by design. Those tools prioritizing make it impossible to break anything over giving you real control. Now, Webflow itself operates on a completely different philosophy. Now, when you change the padding on an element in Webflow, you're setting a real CSS padding value. When you create a flex container and a set children to, distribute evenly, you're doing the exact same thing a developer would do by writing display flex and justifying content space between in a style sheet. Now, the tool is showing you real CSS through a visual interface, not abstracting it into a simplified system. So, the two concepts to internalize before you touch a single element is first, everything in Webflow is an element sitting inside another element, which itself is another element. Your entire page is a set of nested boxes. So to start things off, you're going to come over to Webflow's website, and over here, you're going to start off with an account. Now you can sign in with your GitHub or your Google, or you can even add your very own custom email if you want to. I would prefer GitHub much more, so that is what I am going to be going with. And once we're over here, I'm simply going to hit authorize and ask it to take me right in. As you can see, it says you're being redirected to the authorized application. So if your browser does not redirect you back, please visit the page. So once we are loaded in, let me show you what it looks like. Now over here, Webflow is going to bring us to the dashboard right here. Now this is the general onboarding. So what you're simply going to do is, go through it. What do you want to build websites for? I'm going to go with myself. Are you a student? Let's go with a yes. What type of site are you looking to build today? Now, this obviously depends on you because accordingly, it's going to give you templates or generations that are going to work accordingly. So let's say I'm going to go with a portfolio. And I'm going to hit finish. Once that is done, what's going to happen is we're going to pop right in. Now, once you pop right into the dashboard, first and foremost, you're going to create a new project in Webflow. So to start things off, I'm going to go with blank site for this case. Okay. So, you can start from one of their templates. It depends on you, but I'm going to go totally blank to actually show you all the features that it gives. Templates are genuinely useful on Webflow once you know what you're doing with them. They save a lot of real time, but they hide the mechanics that you need to understand. And if you learn on a template, you will be depending on templates forever instead of understanding how to build from scratch. So once you're in the editor, you're going to go ahead and take a minute to orient yourself before placing anything. Okay. It is going to take a few seconds to load you in, but once you're loaded in, it's going to look something like this. Now you're probably reminded of Figma from here, aren't you? Because Figma has a design like this. Now, in the editor, to orient yourself, on the left side, you have the element panels and the navigator. On the right side, you have the style panel and the settings panel. Now, the style panel is where you're going to spend the majority of your time. It's where every visual decision is going to get made, okay? And from sizing and spacing to color to typography to layout mode, it's really fun. Now, at the top center, you have your canvas itself and the breakpoint switcher that lets you move between desktop, tablet, and mobile views. Now spend 30 seconds clicking around before you actually start building just to know where everything lives. Now before you place in your first element, understand classes completely because this is the concept that either makes Webflow fast and powerful or makes it confusing. So to add an element, you're going to click on these plus icons over here. And let's say I'm going to add in my first section by bringing it right here. Now this is your first section that is going to be your body. Now in that, you can add even more elements for yourself. So let's say I'm going to go ahead and bring a heading. Now I'm going to add that heading right over here in this section. And right over here, once the heading is in, we're going to click on it, move it out, and I'm going to name it John's Portfolio. Okay, that's what we're calling it. And of course, in the styling section, you can choose the alignment, you can choose the fonts. So let's say I want to centralize it, right? There we go. And let's go with the weight. Let's go with extra bold on that. And once we have chosen that for ourselves, you can increase the font size, change the font itself, move with the font color, etc. Now, there's also the background. So you can choose the background color as well. So let's say I want to go ahead and, work with something like this. So let's say I'm going to turn it into a dark red, just as so. And just like this, you can go ahead and work with things accordingly. Now, adding any element is going to depend on you. And once you're adding elements, it's going to start creating classes over here. And you can name classes according to yourself. So let's say, this class right here, you can go ahead and rename it. But obviously, to rename a class, you're going to want to make sure that each and every single class is going to have its, set naming that you can change from here. And just as so, keep adding new sections into it. Like, let's say I'm going to add a container section right here, right? So this is a container in, and this container section, let's say we can go ahead and add something like an image, okay? So drag and drop an image into this. And once you drag and drop it, you can literally choose the image to be anything you want. So let's say I'm going to come here and I'm going to upload an asset from my computer. So as you can see, the assets are going to open up as so, and it depends on you on whatever style of image you want to go with. So let's go with this image right here. Now I want this to be in my design. Once you upload it, of course, what's going to happen in that case is it's going to pop out over here. You're simply going to drag and drop it into this section. And once you do that, as you can see, it's going to come right here. And you can go ahead and just keep on dragging and dropping things into this and creating your first sections. And just as so, you're going to use the Webflow's whole designer workflow. And now once everything is done, you're simply going to hit publish over here, and you can go with publish to selected domains. And once you do that, over here, you can see your website is ready to publish. So that is how you can use Webflow into creating great and amazing looking designs. That is how simple and easy it is. So that is pretty much about it for this video. Thank you for watching till the end, and I'm going to be seeing all of you in the very next video. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.